very nice talking
Thank
to
you
you.
so
And
much.
maybe if we can speak to your mom for a couple of minutes and
Yeah,
also get her feelings about you reaching the GM title would be great. Hello, Kusum. How are you?
Hi Sagar, I'm good, I'm good.
Both look very nice in this frame because it's like both sitting in, in the mountain.
Yes, nowadays these trends have started now to put the background.
Yes, but you have been always with him. How is the feeling of him becoming a grandmaster?
Yeah, Sagar, that's definitely something I cannot explain also because he was saying that Grandmaster is the first step, but of course this is the step which everybody wants. So being like in this journey for almost 11 years, and then when he's achieving this, we parents are really elated and very very happy.
What would you say were the sort of toughest things in this journey for you as a parent, and what were your learnings out of it, which could be very useful for other parents?
Now, no doubt, I would say that with this journey, I have evolved as a parent, and like we both have evolved. Like in many things, we have learned a lot. Now I'm more calmer, and now I can understand that okay, this is a journey, and every tournament we cannot just count it as like is it going good or bad. So earlier we used to be bit definitely bit more anxious, but now we are more calm. So with these children, I think as parents we are learning more. Definitely the journey is not at all easy, and you know that they were struggling for last 5 6 months. So it was really very tough. Where in June, I think he completed his third norm requirement, and he was just 4 points away from just reaching 2500. And in fact, whatever man proposes, God disposes. And but maybe he is disposing for something better.
Hmm.
So that's what I learned. Last 5 months had been very, very tough for us. He reached 2498, I think 2498. Then he dropped again, and then he reached 2499, again dropped. So it was getting very tougher. And every time it's just not like that. I'm sitting in front of the camera, so I should speak only good and good. So it was very, very tough for us parents also. And sometimes, even though we have never had any doubt on his potential, but then problems, these type of problems starts creating doubt in you that what's really happening, because I have seen very strong players who have not achieved the GM title. It's not that they had less potential, but there was something which like because nowadays it's very difficult. You all know that when you play in very strong tournaments, one or two wrong matches and then you are down. And
Hmm.
sometimes I feel as parent that this is definitely a game of psychology. So though Aditya is very, very strong, I would say with his mental mentality, he never. I was listening to one thing about you that what you were talking to him that when other children of his age they are going ahead. So definitely it's not easy for us as parents. We were more worried, but I would say that Aditya is very strong in this regard. He never compares and he never sees chess record like that. He just wants to move ahead, and for that he only says that my chess is my love, my passion, and someday I am going to reach there. It's going
Hmm.
to take time, and that's what I can say that I could see in him that these 5 months where it was really tough for him, but I could never see that spirit going down with those things where he reached to 2499 or 2498, but it was nothing like where his spirit went.
Right,
So
these rating fluctuations. Also, we spoke about how he has overcome many of his health challenges. He
yeah.
said only one thing, that chess I love so much that I really want to keep playing it. I want to get better at it. Where does this love for chess come from? How were you able to inculcate that love in him?
I am not inculcating Sagar. That's how what he said is the reality. Of course, the problems which he has faced, we really never like to discuss also. You know that it's not easy. It has never been easy. And it's not just a problem. He had suffered a lot. But truly speaking, the way he takes it, I can say that really this love for chess is not is very, very rare.
Hmm.
So we never have inculcated. In fact, we sometimes we feel that what is this passion? So I would say that there is nothing which we have to inculcate in.
But where does it come from? Like you as a parent would be seeing it, right? And many parents are looking at their kids and they often see that lacking, that this love, this because of this love, he can work naturally for chess. He can spend hours on it. He can take in losses. He can be patient. So,
Yes.
how does one go about it? Is it only it happens naturally?
No, it doesn't happen only naturally. Definitely, the environment in the house and the people around you should be good. When you are suffering problems regarding your health or your losses and all, I feel that we should be away from negative people, because there will be many a times where people will say, "Oh my God, you have spent so many years in chess, and you are many a times you are just going up and down." How it is, because you spend end up spending a lot also. But then we as parents, we have always felt that we have kept the atmosphere at home, that if you have thought of something and if you want to achieve, you have to shun all the things like away. So it's not natural, but of course, Aditya has that knack of keeping all the problems aside, and I should not say these things more for him now, but I am really blessed to have.
In this entire journey, you mentioned about a lot of challenges. How difficult has it been to manage the finances and sponsors and so on?
Yeah, Sagar, that is one thing which I think all the chess players must be struggling. I am like grateful to God that we are at least in that condition that we could manage him playing. But of course, this sport is getting very, very costly every day. And we would like to, like, small sponsorship has come up for Aditya, but that is also really a very meager one, which we can say. And the more he gets, the more I could say that, as he was discussing, that we started with Kangli sir also, and Srinath also. So the more they get, they can just afford more coaching, and that will definitely help. So we were lucky that a few years back he was taken Lakshya for the sponsorship. So we had for at least around 1 or 2 years, but unluckily again the COVID struck, and then the Sony TV, they took the support back from Lakshya. And since then, we could not get. So when we were planning that, okay, this year we are going to get a bit more, and then we can plan more tournaments, then suddenly, because of COVID, that got stopped. Until date, it did not start. So that was a good thing which had started for Aditya. Within a couple of years, it got stopped. And then, thankfully, that credit goes to you. You made us meet people of Microsense, and especially Kailash sir, because as you know that he was a part of Kramnik and
Yes.
Gelfand camp. So Microsense since then have become a part of the family. So I would not say, see, the sponsorship still is very less, we can say, but they are supporting so many youngsters and so many players. So whatever they are supporting, I have huge appreciation for them. Thank God for that. And I would just wish that they keep earning more so that they can support more chess players. And the more role is you have played a lot for getting Microsense's picture. So thanks a lot to Kailash sir, whatever he's supporting to Aditya. And just this month, we started to get Indian Oil scholarship. That is a very small amount. But yes, why Indian Oil scholarship is very important. You know, my husband is Indian Oil employee for last 25 years. So anything we get from Indian Oil, that is very close to heart. And in fact, I used to always script that Indian Oil is giving support to so many players, and we are like a part of Indian Oil family for so long. So I am really happy that just few days back we got to know that Indian Oil will give a small scholarship program for Aditya is there. First time we could get the call from chairman and director of Indian Oil the day when he became grandmaster. So I'm happy. But yes,
Fantastic.
regarding finance, it is really difficult, Sagar, because as these people, they really require more of funds. Right now, you know that World Rapid and Blitz is going to happen in Kazakh. And of course, any player would love to play. But the way it is so costly, so we thought that, okay, we will not play that and we will go for Wilton because it's very costly going from here. So finance is always a problem. The more you get, the more you can afford getting good coaches. It's not about too much of coaching, but the quality of coaching matters right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, very, very
So,
important that these talents are supported. And what do you see is your role now that he's already a grandmaster?
I think I started also long back that I have to calm myself because the journey will be very, very tough from now. I was telling last day to Aditya, like 2, 3 days back. Till now, we were waiting. Okay, this tournament you have to make a norm, or this tournament you have to make reach 2,500. But what now? Because
Yes.
now the GM thing is over. You do not have anything like where you are waiting for that. Every single point will count. So I think now we have to evolve more as a player, and more as a parent. We have to understand that we have to keep calmer and be with him in all the strides and help him whatever he can.
Okay, fantastic.
So
And my last question to you is, you have two sons. You both of them high achievers. Vinayak has written 3 books. Aditya has become a GM at the age of 16. You said that creating a good environment at home is very important. So what was it that you guys did that you were able to create such amazing talents in your family?
like thank my entire family for being a great support for Aditya always. And as you discussed about my son Vinayak, I would just say that my Vinayak is really a huge talent, and he has sacrificed a lot for Aditya. Because if I would have been there for him in these many years, so maybe he would have done in many fields, because he's really a great talent. And publishing 3 books at this age, and in fact, we just did the launching of his third book on 26th, and then 27th night I had to fly. So we could, believe me, I could not just post about his things also on Facebook or social media, because his books really require publicity. But we have not done anything for him right now, because we started here and we came here, and then I got busy. So all the things. So it's always like I feel the whole family is the one to just support the player, and without the whole family, nothing works. And in fact, my parents have also been very supportive.
Fantastic, very nice. And Aditya, has your mother improved at chess?
that's what he says, that never look at, because see, Sagar, I never look at the game when he's playing. I never look at, maybe his father looks at the game, but I do not look, because I do not understand anything. And if I see through the engine and he wins and he comes out and he says, well, why you were looking at the engine? Because my sometimes my engine will show something wrong, and then finally when I think that he's losing, he comes out winning or whatever. So I have stopped seeing that, and finally I feel that I that I let them only rack the brain. I will just enjoy wherever I'm going. So I have started just diverting my attention towards other things.
Fantastic. Well, a much deserved GM title and a much deserved rest for 2 days, I think. But
Yeah.
I don't think Aditya will take any rest. He will start preparing, as he said, for his next event. All the best, Aditya, for Sijis, and Kusum to you as well, and the entire family for such a huge achievement, becoming a Grandmaster, 77th of India, 11th of Maharashtra, and second from Mumbai. It's amazing
Thank you so
to see
much,
this.
Saga. Thank you so much. But before we end up, I would really like to thank you and the chess base. Whatever you are doing, you are taking chess to another level. Who would have imagined that chess will get such wide publicity now? In fact, I would like to just mention one thing. Vinayak is in IIT, right? You know that. Vinayak is in IIT, and now his friends over there, they know the chess players. They know
Nice.
you. So now, what I have felt that uh, somebody had written in the chat also that when are you going to be GM? But I remember only one interview, not interview, when I think we met your parents in World Youth
Well, you.
Mumbai. I think they had come, right?
Yes.
And your parents were very, very. Your father had given a speech where he had said that I think if he would have become a GM, he would have been one of the GMs. But then he's today these Sagar Shah. And what I feel, I really, it's not about just to praise you, but I feel that you are doing a wonderful job. You and Amrita have taken chess to another level. And thank you guys to just keep this going. And I think whatever chess is today is because of you all.
Thank you. That's
Thank
very
you so
kind
much.
of you, and thank you so much for these kind words. I hope to see you all in Mumbai very soon, when you return. So take care, Aditya. Bye, Kusum.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sagar. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.